What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to solve a problem with this car. This car is 2013 and it doesn't have a backup camera, a dash cam. And today we're going to solve this by installing the WOLFBOX. And what I have here is the WOLFBOX G900 Tripro. This is a very cool part. It comes with a backup camera, dash cam, and a front bumper camera. So it literally modernizes your car in one install. So this is the mirror itself, or the screen that goes on the mirror. Honestly, this feels like a high-end smartphone. Like the feel of it feels very good quality. It has the dash cam here on the back of it, and it connects to Wi-Fi. It has an SD card. It connects to the front and the rear backup cameras, to the GPS, and yeah, no, this is very cool. Let's see what it comes with. Comes with user manual. It comes with the rear camera. It's a 2.5K. Comes with the front camera, which is a 1080p, and all the installation wires and parts. So with that being said, let's head over to the car and start installing the WOLFBOX. Okay, now to install this on the rear view mirror, it comes with some straps. So you basically just put it on and then run the straps behind it to hold it. There's two sizes. I will need the large ones here. Okay, so now I'm gonna run these cables, and I'm gonna go for the power cable and the rear camera cable. Okay, so I have the WOLFBOX on the mirror, and I ran the wires for the power cable all the way down to here. So I'm gonna use that plug there, and I ran the cable for the rear view camera. So now I have to install the rear view camera, but before, I'm gonna plug it in and see it power on. I mean, this thing seems to be pretty cool. So I'll take you through some of the settings on it once it's ready, but look at that, very cool. So I'm gonna peel this off. Now the settings, we're gonna go English, we're gonna go whatever, we'll fix that later. It says no SD card. The rear view camera takes 8 seconds to boot up. Well, it's not installed yet, but this thing seems to be very cool so far. So let's continue with the install. Okay, as you can see, this is the wire for the rear view camera. I ran it all the way from the front, around, up, down, hidden everywhere. Now it comes out of here. I'm gonna run it through this grommet here, and then okay, so now I have the backup camera nicely installed here, and it's very nice and sturdy, centered to the back of the car, and I have them tucked nicely here so they don't make any noise. Okay, so I have installed the front camera as well, and now I have to run the cable. But in this case, I have to go through that grommet right there. And yeah, we'll run the cable to the WOLFBOX itself right there. And yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay, so I have been using the WOLFBOX for a few days now. It's been about 3 or 4 days. Well, let me tell you some pros and cons. Now, the overall thoughts is I really like it. It's very functional. The cameras, I installed the front camera. This is the dash cam here. This is the front bumper camera. No, this is the rear camera. This is the front bumper camera. The overall thought is it's really nice and functional. If you have an older car, you don't have a backup camera, you don't have a dash cam, you want to install a front bumper camera, this is very functional and this is very good. It has voice commands. It has, yeah, see that rear camera, it has a front camera and a dash cam. Super functional. The high quality, the device itself, the screen is high quality. It feels high quality. The cables are high quality. When I ran the cables, I didn't have any issues. I wasn't worried that I'm gonna, you know, ruin any of them or anything like that. They felt high quality. You can pull on them and stuff, and they're really sturdy and strong. So the overall build is high quality. Now let's get into the pros. The pros of this system is that it gives you a really wide rear camera. Like it kind of eliminates part of the blind spot, which is very nice. it's very clear. The night image, the night vision is super clear. You can you know, it's wide view. You can go up or down with it, as you can see. Other pros is that, you know, the front bumper camera and the dash cam, everything is combined into one device, one install. You install and you'll be done. And I really like it. It has voice commands. They're all listed here. You can tell it what to do. You can say show rear camera, and it just switches to that. You know, show bumper camera, and it switches to that. You know, just I like the show rear camera. I drive with that. Again, another pro is that it shows the speed and the direction of which you're going. The resolution of the cameras is very good. These are the pros. I think I like it overall. Now let's come to a couple cons that I think this device can be improved on. First thing, it's very heavy. It's too heavy to where, you know, my rear view mirror just kind of wants to fall down, which is okay. I think my car is a little bit older. Newer you know, rear view mirrors would be stronger, sturdier, and would handle the weight. Another con is that it gets really hot. Like you touch the screen sometimes and it wants to burn the tip of your fingers. Not to that extent, but it's really hot. It's right away, it gets really hot, so I'm not sure how that affects the lifespan of the device. I mean, I'm sure electronics don't like to be really hot like that. But anyways, yeah, it gets really hot, especially here in warm climates. We're here in the desert. So and then the third and last con that I have about this device. Now, this review is really honest. Like I said, I overall really like the device. I really like the WOLFBOX, but there's some things that it can improve on. And what bugs me the most is that it doesn't turn off when I turn the car off. Now, I understand some cars have a 12-volt outlet that turns off with the ignition switch. In my car, I do not. Now, I've seen other dash cams and devices that work on a 12-volt outlet that turn themselves off even if the 12-volt outlet stays hot, and they can detect the voltage when the car's running versus the car's not running. Like every time I leave the car, I have to reach in here and unplug this in order for it to turn off. Now, I don't want to do that every time, so yeah, it bugs me. I'll have to find another solution for that. But this is kind of what bugs me the most. Like it should have a software in it that says, you know, if the voltage is above 13 or whatever, the car's running, keep it running. If it drops to 12.5 or something like that. I've had another dash cam that had this in it. Like I had an always hot 12-volt outlet, but the dash cam would turn itself off when you turn the car off, which is very convenient. Like I don't have any, this is a Ford Edge. I don't have any 12-volt outlets that turn off with the ignition. I have two, both of them are always hot, and I have to unplug the WOLFBOX every time I turn the car off, which is kind of annoying. So these three things that they can improve on, but otherwise literally a bunch of pros to this device. It gives you a wide angle view, eliminates part of the blind spot. Like I said, touch screen, voice commands, 3 cameras with a dash cam, always recording, kind of super cool. You can if you mount the cameras a certain way, you can flip or mirror the view. It's very cool. It's a cool device. It shows the speed that you're going, has GPS, you know, just kind of a nice addition to your older vehicle to modernize it. And also the safety of a dash cam is really you know, it's very important. So this is my full review of the WOLFBOX. Hopefully this video is helpful to you. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section, and I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.